Ok, hola, soy Román González, le mando un saludo a todos los fans, bendiciones, cuídense.
One question I wanted to ask you about you, because I've always wondered this myself, is you always had a lot of skills, and you were a guy who was obviously an undersized heavyweight, and you kind of moved up. Why didn't you stay at like 175? I felt like you could be like one of the best light heavyweights or cruiserweights maybe ever.
It's a story.
Yeah.
It's a major story behind me.
Yeah.
So, how do I say it? I won an Olympic silver medal. So I thought my career was going to start. I had all these different managers and promoters coming into my hometown, to my house. None of the deals worked out for me. Nothing. My father was handling stuff, so I'm not gonna say he ruined deals. He didn't do that, but it kind of turned some people away. So I end up with an independent promoter fighting in my hometown,
Flint, right?
Flint, Michigan. My first 2 fights I didn't get paid.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know this story. I'm an Olympic silver medalist. I should be on my road to glory. First 2 fights I didn't get paid. So my last ditch effort, I had nothing. I wasn't boxing. My whole thought was being a champion, but I had no way to get out of this little city. So my last ditch effort was we went to a show in Vegas. I scraped up some money, buy a plane ticket, and somebody wanted to sign me and my brother to a promotion, to a managerial contract. So I thought that's gonna be my out. I can get out of here, start fighting good. And when I went to the fight, he sent the representative over and said, "I'm sorry, we're gonna pass on you." It was nice about it. We're going with a heavyweight. I had tears in my eyes. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a heavyweight now. So I went home literally. I never lift weights. I was the lanky Olympian. I trashed my body. I know nothing about performance enhancing drugs. That's just not me. I don't do that.
That's good to know.
I just trashed my body. If you see my early fights, you'd been like, look at him.
Well, I watched your fight against Arthur Williams, and you were significantly skinnier.
But if you look at my fight, watch a fight I fought a former champion, the cruiserweight champ, I forgot his name, Uriah Grant.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You would see how fat I am. You'd be like, oh my goodness. I was really chubby around the middle because I trashed my body. And then I started toning out, knowing nutrition better, lifted a lot of weights. I just thought weights was it. For me, it didn't slow me down. I used to lift a lot of weights. And then, I prayed about it, and God made me a heavyweight, but he didn't make me a big heavyweight.
Yeah.
So I had to fight at this small weight. I mean, most of my fights, people don't know, if I weigh in at 214, the next day I weigh 204.
Yeah, you choose.
I mean, I have all
barely
my stuff
above.
on, and I'm small, and these guys coming in, if they weigh 245, they 260, 255 next day. So I'm going against these big guys, but hey, that was the course I wanted to be on. I wanted to be a heavyweight, and it worked out for me, and I thank God for it, but now I'm banged up.
Yeah.
I had hip replacement. I need another hip replacement. I need both my shoulders replaced. I got nerve damage in my foot, so this is all for boxing. But I do it all over again.
Yeah, and for me personally, a lot of people who don't appreciate the nuances of boxing, they'll say, "Oh, well, Chris Byrd's style is boring, and it's this and it's that." I personally like your fight against Vitaly Klitschko. Dude's a giant, and you're in there just catching shots and making him look stupid, and you put on one of the better performances I've seen.
Yeah,
heavyweight.
But every fight I had to go into,
You had to fight like that.
Yeah, I have to fight. I mean, I can't go punch with a guy.
Yeah.
Like, once you get in there, I'm not a true heavyweight, and I realize that you're not a true heavyweight. Stay with what you know. And if it's boring, I'm sorry. I can't get in there slug. I want to get knocked out. I've been stopped 4 times.
Yeah.
I fought Ike Bayabuchi.
Oh yeah,
One punch and down I go. But if it was any other heavyweight that hit me the same, any heavyweight, any ones I fought, I would have felt the same way.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter. I would have got hurt.
They're ready to go, baby.
Okay.
All right. Well, we gotta let you go, Chris. So thank you for talking to Truth School Sports.
No problem. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.